Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Sanders first carry of the game, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now, losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 2nd and a yard. Hurts. It's caught. Smith.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A give to Elliott. A beautiful fake. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You call for good games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And that's complete to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play here for Dallas. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, And this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Roberts on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And fights through one man. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big Good connection on that one. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Dak. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play here for Dallas. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't